Thank you. Free yourself from bondage of what others think of you. Yeah, I think it's a perfect one for myself. Hi everybody, I'm Ricardo Cloete, assistant winemaker at Durbanville Hills. I've been there now for the past 4 years at Durbanville Hills, and a fantastic journey, great choice that I made. I grew up in the Northern Cape in a small town called Steenkop. It's about 60 kilometers from the border of Namibia, and I decided on school to do winemaking or to go and study winemaking, and it was only one of those things you need to make a choice at the end of the day if you want to build a career. So it was actually between winemaking and engineering, mechanical engineering. The passion that winemakers have for winemaking, and if you look at on the television and in newspapers, the passion that they show and how they talk about their wines, I think that was just something special for me, and it's something that made me decide to go into winemaking and study winemaking. So I came up to Elsenburg, and at Elsenburg, when I did my studies, I really built the passion for winemaking. So at Elsenburg, my passion really started for winemaking, and that first sip of a really great wine where you pick up the guavas in the wine, that was fantastic at Elsenburg, where I first tasted like real great wines and pick up the flavors in the wine and went into the vineyards, do your practicals and see what it's all about. After Elsenburg, I decided to follow a program, the Cape Winemakers Guild Protege program. During that time, I built a lot of experience, went to France, to Burgundy, did a harvest there, and also worked at 8 different wineries in total. Durbanville Hills was established in the late 90s. So the Stiel and the 9 grape growers in the area, they started Durbanville Hills. And it's because the farmers, they saw the potential, and also the Stiel, they saw the potential of the grapes in the area. All our wines that we put into the bottle is 100% Durbanville grapes. We don't buy in any grapes from Stellenbosch or Paarl. So we believe in Durbanville as an area for winemaking, cool climate, close to the ocean, nice cool breezes coming into the valley, and to give you slow ripening, and at the end of the day, nice balanced wines. So that's in a nutshell Durbanville Hills. With the Merlot, I think this is plus minus the 4th or the 5th year that we have the Merlot Rosé. We are quite well known in the valley for Merlot, and we are doing fantastic on the red wines with our Merlot, and that's why we decided to use Merlot for the Rosé. We pick the grapes early in the morning, 11 o'clock. We don't get in any grapes for the Merlot Rosé after 11. The reason for that is because we want to reserve the nice fruit flavors of the grape and in the grape. So, and then when we crush the grapes into separators through a mash cooler into separators, and keep it cold all the time, preserve it the whole time with dry ice to protect the juice against oxidation and to preserve the nice fruit flavors and the color of the wine. We do fermentation in the stainless steel tank, and then after the fermentation we rack it from the primary release to another clean tank. We want a light color, so it's into the separators. Immediately we drain it off into the tank. But this wine is a dry rosé, but on the nose you will pick up a lot of cherries, strawberries, a lot of red ripe fruit coming through on the nose, and also like a creaminess, a little bit of lime. It's a well-structured, I will say, full rosé. Yeah, and in terms of food, I think the rosé goes very well with the grilled chicken and also seared salmon and tuna. Yeah, I think winemaking is a combination of art and science. You need to understand your analyzers and know what's going on in your juice and in your wine in terms of analyzers, and make sure everything is perfect and right within specification. But it's also a feeling that you need to have a feeling for your wines. You need to understand what you taste and where you want to go with it. Okay, so the next wine that we have is the new kid on the block. It's our demi-sec sparkling honeysuckle. This is 100% Chenin Blanc grapes. So we have 4 different sparkling wines. We have an MCC, and then we have in the Durbanville Hills range, we have 3 different sparkling wines. Now this year, during this lockdown time, we managed to bring a new wine in, and this is the demi-sec, the honeysuckle demi-sec. Yeah, with the demi-sec, we wanted to make sure that we cover that area in the market, that specific consumer that's looking for a sweeter sparkling wine. So this wines in the Durbanville Hills range, the sparkling wines, is where we put the bubbles into the tank in the wine, so carbonated, where on your MCC it's the traditional way of making sparkling wines, where you have a secondary fermentation in the bottle. This is a lighter style of sparkling wine, easier to drink, refreshing, crisp. And because of the sugar content, I think for people who are not used to dry wines or serious wines, I think this is the perfect wine for a consumer out there that want a more sweeter wine, a wine that's more appealing for the palate and give you more fruit flavors. And I think it's a perfect wine for the summer. On the nose, you get like nice peaches, apricots coming through on the nose, a little bit of citrus. You also get like limey notes as well on the nose. If you go onto the palate of the wine, it's quite a refreshing wine, medium to full-bodied. Very nice fruit flavors coming through, all that peaches, apricots, passion fruit that you get on the nose coming through on the palate as well. Also with some fresh oysters, smoked salmon, and I think even sushi will go very well with the wine. Yeah, I think it also goes very well for this upcoming festive season and for Christmas, for summer. So for this upcoming festive season and December holidays, I will definitely 100% recommend this demi-sec sparkling wine, and also the Durbanville Hills Merlot Rosé. Yeah, and I want to thank you all for supporting Durbanville Hills and for drinking wine, paying our salaries, and yeah, have a lovely festive season. Enjoy the festive season with family and friends, and always drink Durbanville Hills. I think it's the best choice to make. Cheers!